Good morning, fellow students, faculty, staff, and family members. My name is Jeremy Veramendi, and I'm a first-generation Latino graduate from the University of California, Merced. It is such an honor to stand here today to celebrate the graduating class of 2024, who are now scientists and engineers on paper. Today, we culminate the best and worst chapters of our lives and move on towards the next chapter, reality. I'm confident that your Bobcat spirit will carry on throughout the course of your life as you walk out of this prestigious institution with your degrees. For a dramatic, incisive, and mature Latino like me, the hope to exceed the expectations of the major contributors of my education was high, but with little planning and management. At the start, my college agenda consisted of boundless responsibilities that paid off some goals and left others unattended. Knowing that my financial security and my mental health status couldn't be out of touch, my transition from high school to college changed my approach in handling academics at a professional level. Sitting in the lecture halls, testing trials in labs, meeting with faculty one-on-one, and networking with my peers who serve in my campus in one way or another for the wellness of the student community. The word academics in every letter or statement from faculty, tutors, and administrators is always the first expectation, out of hand, when rising Bobcats are introduced to the battle for change with low levels of self-determination, but with high levels of anxiety, procrastination, and insecurity at any level. Along the path, students develop antibodies that help address those small-scale barriers to academic victory. Asking for help is all it takes to break that obstacle. Not long ago, I started to notice that I overestimated my chances of graduating on time. I forewent the basics of my college experience without taking into account that everything takes time. At one point, I stopped carrying on pushing my ambitions forward and into the public spotlight. Is there a second chance in whatever case you may encounter? Yes, but only if done responsibly and admit your mistake the next time you try it again. My ambitions came into a grinding halt because selfishness overruled my academic journey. I had sugarcoated my well-being in the college while personally admitting that I have a problem at the same time. Knowing that by doing so I will crash in an unexpected situation, I kept on going within my ill instincts. In the end, I took a vow and kept moving until the work is done. I had to take the local bus to go to work at a retail lot. I couldn't be myself for once. Day and night, before and after my shift, I've been thinking on anything but self-care. I began to have doubts about my credibility even before I stepped foot on UC Merced. Thus, being the product of public transit is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and it will be for incoming students as the campus continues to expand in opportunity. My uncontrollable obsession in serving at student government was priceless at the time. Taking my first footsteps at a young, charismatic campus enlightened the way UC Merced should be missioned not by a few, but by many, who inherit the results of success in secondary education and pave the way to the future of higher education. A direct relationship with the public and the urgency to actively campaign against decisions that put us in a very precarious position is what makes the student body a stronger community to bond with. Thank you to ACCM, SHIP, the Solar Energy Association, the Career Center, and others for being the top places for the professional development and mentorship. During my freshman year, I wanted to mark my spotlight here on campus, but didn't know where to start. When me and my colleagues founded the Virgin College Vibes podcast back then, I was confident that my media platform will create a social impact in the way we understand campus life and the current events that affect our college experience. The absence of radio and journalism was a big concern for all of us. All we cared about was to put UC Merced on the map by delivering the news of the day, interviewing guests, doing fun segments, and promoting club events. 5 years later, we have completed our mission in promoting content creation and bringing back local student journalism here at home, thanks to the support from Bobcats and the Merced community. Hosting this show has taught me to embrace every soft skill I had, to further push myself to communicate to new audiences and take on real-world challenges I will face in my profession. In times of the COVID-19 pandemic, racial injustice, and the 2020 election, I have slowly adapted towards the redefined aspect of student life on campus. I found myself working alongside my peers and meeting new people while reminding myself, why am I here? Aside from the ongoing stakes, I sure noticed that my current performance at the time to make things better will no longer be a success story today. When a life is lost, a memory strikes in. When one door closes, another door opens. When a deadline is missed, a sign of pressure appears. That is of perseverance. So we must persevere in every way possible. And we've done that, thanks to higher education. As President John F. Kennedy once said, quote, "We set sail on this new sea because there's new knowledge to be gained and new rights to be won. And they must be won and used for the progress of all people." As you transition into the real world, remember that you are the only one that has control of your journey. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for everything, Mom. Thank you for being the person that you are. Today, you're also celebrated on Mother's Day. Thank you very much. God bless America. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Go Bobcats.